What happens when you take an established platformer trilogy and turn it into a racing game? You get Pac-Man World Rally, that's what. It seems like Namco took a page from Naughty Dog's book and decided to grant their titular character a chance to burn rubber on the racetrack. And given how popular the kart racing genre is, it was only inevitable that Pac-Man would get his chance to take the wheel. Being that this is the last official world game that came out in the PS2 era, it looks alright from an outside perspective. But keep in mind, a recognizable IP with a side of graphical flash and dash does not make for instant success. So, most importantly, is this game actually good? Well, let's take a look under the hood and find out. First off, that title screen music is a freaking banger! This title dropped in 2006 and was developed by Smart Bomb Interactive. After the misfire that was World 3, the safest possible way to end the franchise on a good note would be a Mario Kart style racing clone. It features all the usual hallmarks of these types of games without reinventing the wheel, no pun intended. Elements of Pac-Man's typical game mechanics shine through and work well for what they need to be. You can still collect Pac dots, and they serve as energy to fill up your Pac meter. After you've collected enough, you activate this giant, invincible, hungry Pac-Man thing and mow down your enemies who have all been turned into blue ghosts, just like if you had eaten a power pellet. Picking up the fruits opens special corresponding doors leading to shortcuts. And drifting or power sliding is also present in this game, and it functions as a temporary speed boost, rewarding you for good timing. And the last key gameplay feature is obviously the race items. You've got the standard red, green, and blue turtle shell type projectiles that can be fired in front or behind you. I'm not sure what the heck these things are, but they do be running. Also, your own attack can bounce off the walls and end up hitting you instead, so that's just nice. Real nice. There's about 4 standard modes of play: circuit mode, quick race, time trial mode, and the Jack X style battle mode. I guess you could say the circuit is the closest thing to a story mode in this game, simply for the fact that when you complete all the different cups, the end credits suddenly start rolling, so yeah. We've got the cherry, grape, watermelon, and classic cup that all require you to gain the most points by the end of 3 to 4 races and win the trophy. They include a variety of tracks with locations that kinda fit in with Pac-Man's world themes, and they pop with color and little background details that make them pleasing to look at. You won't find anything too mind-blowing aesthetic-wise, but it's serviceable. They even have a track based on the Katamari game, and this really cool arcade machine table being played by Pac-Man and the Misses. On that note, there's a decent roster of playable characters in the game, and all of them offer just a teensy-weensy bit of depth as they all have different stats and weight classes that affect how your vehicle controls. I love how they included the main villains from the trilogy and even some guest characters. Oh look, and they finally got the ghost names correct this time around. I'm not sure how that oversight went on for so long, but whatever. They each play somewhat different, like Spooky being heavier, slower, and harder to drift, or Pac-Man Jr. being lighter and floatier, making him careen off the edge every once in a while. Believe it or not, who you pick in this game actually does matter in the long run, or I guess if you're just really good at the game, you can make it work with anybody. And finally, like I said before, the music and overall sound design is pretty good here. Can't complain. So, to sum up my overall thoughts nice and neatly, I think Pac-Man World Rally is an actually fun and decently put together little kart racer. For the last official swan song of the Pac-Man World Series, it serves its purpose well enough, and I consider it to be somewhere in the B or high C tier in that particular genre. It's faithful to its source material and characters while trying to do its own little thing. I've definitely played far better racers in my day, but I can assure this one won't steer you away either. Now, if you have played this game already, what do you think of Pac-Man World Rally? Let me know in the comments as per usual. Thanks for watching Anubis Black, and I'll see you next time.